Alright, what's up? What's going on, guys? Captain Monk here. In today's game, we're playing some Wukong in the top lane with the Radiant skin. And oh man, do I have a lot of explaining to do. Before I get into that, though, let's get our items here. So it's looking like we're against a Gangplank top, and in this lane matchup, he's going to poke us a little bit, but we have some kill pressure, so I'm thinking I'm going with the longsword, just so I have some sustain with the potions, whilst also still having, of course, some damage. Because if you go with the Doran's Blade, it's not a bad option, but you just get a lot less, I guess, sustain, because you have less potions. You get some lifesteal, but I really don't think that makes up for it. The HP helps, but yeah, I think the longsword will working towards our build and get us ahead more quickly with items, rather than looking for an early power spike with Doran's Blade. At least that's just my 2 cents, but let's get off topic with that and get into really what you guys want to hear, and that's why the hell I disappeared. To be honest with you guys, if I really had to break it down, what it really comes down to is the fact that I was doing YouTube videos of League, like, hardcore, for 3 years straight, and I got lost in who the hell I even was, if that even makes sense. Like, when you are making videos and that's like your livelihood, and your livelihood is just playing a video game and making videos of it, it becomes a part of who you are, and it became such a big part of who I was, I didn't know who I was outside of that. And so, when I was not really enjoying League as much anymore, because like, when you play a game for 3 years as much as I have been, you get a little bit burnt out. I wanted to see what else I could do, right? And I did that, and now I'm back, because honestly, it wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be, honestly. It really wasn't. I mean, I like League, I really do. There's points in time in which I really don't like the game, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of step back. But at the end of the day, the game's fun. And the game, I mean, I built a YouTube channel around this game, and I do really like that, so I want to keep doing stuff with that, but, well, I really lost that trade. But at the same time, I think I just need to take a step back to really realize whether or not this is what I want to do, if that makes sense. And I think you guys can respect that after I've been doing it for so long. So far in this lane matchup against the Gangplank, pretty bad trade for us so far, so we have to pop a potion, but I think it'll be okay. I'm looking here for him to use his passive and use his Q, because he has to use his Q to farm quite a lot. And there, with that, I can then get a really nice trade and get that Thunderlord's proc, just because I took advantage of his cooldowns right there. The little things. But with that, of course, my Nimbus Strike is an AoE spell, so it has somewhat pushed the lane up. So with that, I'm going to go get a ward down. Actually, there's no way Rex has done both his clears by now. It's really, really early. So I'll just kind of pace back forward the river, just making sure. Can I get that minion? I cannot, but I can get him because he decided to use his Q on a minion. Always punish a Gangplank for using his parlay on a minion, if you can do that, because it's the little things. It's one less cooldown that he has to use on you, and one more you have to use on him, and that's just going to allow you to win the trade. And I really wanted to dodge that, but I wanted to get the siege minion even more. I am missing every minion. Wow, this is brutal. Alright, let's just get a second point in my E here. I don't think we need anything else. And now that's a little bit more time in, I will get this ward down to make sure that Rex doesn't come after us. But as far as why we're playing Wukong top here today, guys, I mean, with the return, I always like to play Wukong to get back into things. It just makes things a lot easier to get back into playing League, I find, when I'm playing a character I'm familiar with. To add on to that, I haven't played Wukong in the top lane in a video for probably a while, honestly, maybe a whole season. I really don't know, but my last 2 Wukong games were in the jungle, so I kind of figured, you know what, it's time for some small change of pace, so let's go and do this. And I really want this minion at the back. There we go, very nice. Alright, use his Q, his passive's still up though, and his HP is a little bit higher than mine. He is getting pretty low on mana though, which probably explains why he has that Doran's Ring to begin with. He is level 4, so I will keep my distance for the time being. And that minion in the back, unfortunately, it's not worth getting at this point, with him being level 4. Once I get level 4 though, maybe I'll be more confident getting minions at the back. Got ourselves a W now. Alright, use your passive. Auto-attack this minion. Do it. Do it. Alright, that was pretty good for us. He used a lot of his spells too to waste his mana as well, so that was really nice for us. And there is a ward here. Ah, can't quite get that though. The reason I wanted to back off as quickly in that fight as I did though was because he did have a big minion wave built up that I really didn't want to fight in, so I wanted to do a little bit of damage to my spells, pop that Thunderlords, and then just get out and dodge from the minion aggro. And using your clone and going to the brushes is a pretty good way to juke around, because worst comes to worst, they figure out you're in the bush, and you, I guess, take some damage. Like, that's like the worst case scenario, which isn't much different than not going to bush, but the bush can give you extra advantages, like them having vision of you, them not having vision of you, excuse me, bad English. Another example is, in that case, he used his ward there to check if I was in that brush because he didn't want to face check, and that in itself is an advantage. So the little things definitely helping, and this minion's probably going to die, yes it will. We can get this one though. But you'll notice here I'm maxing the E first. It does increase your overall burst substantially, maxing this instead of the Q. Not to mention it is AoE, so it helps with farming a little bit. The little things. One thing you'll notice with Lee is one thing you'll notice with me and League is I notice little things, and League is all about the little things, and that's really what makes, I think, a player better or worse. And by no means am I saying I'm a good player, but I think one of the building blocks of a good player is being able to notice the little things. So I try so hard to notice these little tiny features in the game and tiny little, I guess, quirks, if that makes sense, to just make sure that I understand everything that's going on and take advantage of the situation as best as possible. Getting hit by that barrel there, but that's not the end of the world. Gangplank is getting pretty low on his mana, and he messed up his combo there, so that's good. Got our ultimate here, actually. Let's go ahead and just fight this guy. Do some nice damage there. One thing I didn't do there that I really should have is instead of using my E then my Q, I should have used my E, auto-attacked, and then Q'd. The reason I didn't is because, unfortunately, I panicked, and he was pretty quick there, so he got away from me pretty easily, but I figured I wouldn't be able to, but I probably could have. I have enough mana for a combo once I have a little bit more mana here, but I don't think he's low enough that I could kill him. But he is just standing there, and that's an awkward minion to miss. Come on, Gangplank, what are you doing? He's just walking back. Is he disconnected? He's maybe looking for a global ult on something. Who knows? Alright. Oh, hold on, Rek'Sai's here. Why would Rek'Sai be here unless Gangplank's... We kill this guy? We totally can. Okay. I'm not really sure what Rek'Sai was doing there. That was really unwise. Use the Q first, reduce their armor, E, and then just follow that with my Cyclone. I flashed there probably unnecessarily, but I figured the Cyclone is going to hit all around me, and if I flash past him, the backside of it will still be hitting Rek'Sai and allow me to get out of turret range a little bit quicker. And I figured that was necessary in that situation, so I'm glad I did what I did. As far as itemization here goes, I'm thinking Black Cleaver is always a good option, but the question is, do we want to rush that? Ghostblade's also really important with Wukong. I think both those are like your core. I like Hydra if you get ahead and get some lifesteal, but I think in this scenario, I think I want to go with this instead. So let's get a bunch of longswords, and for some reason I couldn't buy that. That's okay. Okay, there we go. And get ourselves an extra potion, and we'll head back to lane. So it's looking like the wave's just going to push here and bounce off his turret and come back to me, unless he freezes. There's not really any reason for me to TP to that. Bot lane, not really any reason to TP there either. Mid lane's looking pretty... actually, there's such a gank coming in. I'll keep my eyes on here, though, in case their jungler shows up, and whoops, that's awkward. It's looking like everyone's safe here. I mean, these two are getting low, but they don't seem to need my help, so I'm not going to use my TP unless I need to. And yeah, they totally have this. That fizz damage. Very nice. Okay, so let's get ourselves this minion here. Another thing I want to explain here while we're still in this video as well is what was going on with streaming and all that, because there was a point in time in which I was trying to be more of a streamer than a YouTuber, and I figured out that it's not for me. And the reason for that, really, if I had to break it down, is that you guys may not realize this, but I am exceptionally introverted. I'm a very shy person, and so when I am playing League of Legends and people watch me at that very moment, it is beyond stressful. And so when I'm doing it in a recording fashion, at least I can kind of keep myself calm by remembering that, you know what, hey, this footage doesn't need to be seen by everybody. You know what I mean? It's little things like that that just make it a little bit more comforting, that I could say things and kind of mess up, and if need be, I can edit it out. Right? Whereas with streaming, once you do something, say something, whatever, it's out there. And that is really, really stressful for a lot of people, including myself. And so I'm not really a fan of that. Now, Gangplank still has not come back to lane. I'm very convinced he's disconnected, and that is really unfortunate, because his body language of him just standing there, then walking away, told the tale. Him not being back in lane told the tale. So, whilst... if it was a ranked game, I'd be all over this and just be pushing this in and saying, hello, free win, but considering it's a normals and I want to show you guys some quality footage instead of me just beating on some guy who's AFK, let's just freeze, honestly. It puts us ahead, but in the least unfair way, if that makes sense, because we're just going to be last hitting. I could push his turn, take his turret and all that, could make him miss some minions, but that just wouldn't be as fair. Now, I'll give him some time to get to level 7, and once he gets to level 7, I'll consider this lane even enough that I'll be satisfied, and consider this a real game again. Maxing the Q second, more damage, increases the armor pen as well, because it increases their armor by 50% instead of 10, and that goes up per rank by 5%, I'm pretty sure. Now, looking at ball lane, actually, looks like a lot's going on here. Let's TP in. Okay, what can we do? It's looking like Sejuani's on the pursuit. I think we might be able to get the stun there. Yes, we did. Can we get to... Alright, Thresh is down. Can we get to Ashe? Ooh, the ulti, the slow. There's the damage coming in. I'm going to try and drop turret aggro. Alright, now we're going to come back in here. Uh-oh, TF's here. Alright, TF's going after me. I can't survive this. There's just no way. Unfortunately, I should have probably gone back this way towards my team, but I was blocked off by Rek'Sai. And I thought Rek'Sai would kill me if I stayed in that area, so I forced myself this way. But frankly, that probably wasn't the right decision. Oh, good. Yeah, that was my mistake, I think, as well. I don't think we all played that as well as we could have. So let's go ahead and just work towards our next item here, which I'm thinking will be the Ghost Blade. I kind of giggle a little bit saying it because, frankly, it's a really troll item to get with Wukong first, but it's so fun. Let's just do it. Let's get ourselves a refillable potion as well. With refillable potion, I find if you can afford it and you don't think you're going to need 3 potions, you may as well grab it because it is still 2. And at this point in the game, I don't think I'm going to need 3. I think this is more than enough. So we're sitting at 1-1-1, 70 CS. Not too bad, not too shabby either. It could be a lot better, of course. It could be a lot worse. As long as you're defeating your opponent's CS, it's really all that really matters at the end of the day. But this one, of course, was AFK, so how much does that really mean? At this point, though, I can last hit these mage minions just with a tower shot, which is very nice. Trying to make sure I don't miss any. Alright, I'll just do that. And I guess I'll get this pink ward down as well, just to really control the vision top lane. You could, of course, if you pushed up the lane, place it over here, if you're playing on this side of the map, which is pink side, I think, or red. Which is the side of the map I'm playing on, of course. But to do that, you'd have to keep the wave pushed all the time to make sure it's safe. And I don't really want to worry about that, nor do I want to replace the pink ward, so I'll just place it in a more defensive position, which is totally fine. But in that scenario, though, with the TP, I think I could have TP'd better as well, because in that scenario, I TP'd to the turret. This ward's fresh, so it probably wasn't there when I TP'd. But if I found a minion or something like that to TP to, that probably would have been better, because back when I used to play top lane a lot, TP used to be reduced, its cooldown, on turrets. That's not a thing anymore. It hasn't been for a while. Goes to show how rusty I am at this game. Whoops, missed that minion. So that would have probably been a better decision to have TP to something a little bit further up down the lane, possibly a minion or something like that. And I don't know where Rek'Sai is, so let me get this minion first. All right, and let's get this ward back down. But one thing I do want to mention about Wukong top is why it is I prefer Wukong in the jungle. Wukong's early game is like kind of hit or miss. And if you're in the jungle, you can kind of just, if it is a miss, you can kind of just stay in your jungle and just not worry about it until later on in the game when you need to be relevant. Whereas if you do have a bad laning phase as Wukong, it's really brutal. This is a good matchup for me. Not because of the AFK, but just because it's Gangplank. Gangplank is honestly a really good matchup for Wukong, because he's the kind of champion that you can just dive upon by surprise with your clone, or your decoy, I should say. And with that, just completely obliterate him. So now we have a Sejuani coming in. We've just completely snuck up on this guy by using the decoy. And we can just auto-attack him to death, honestly. Or can we? Dash these minions. Alright, and we're out. In that scenario, I knew using my ultimate would be very, very helpful, but frankly, I knew we didn't need to. He's GP, he's squishy, he's behind already, so he's even more squishy. We didn't need it. We didn't need our ult. And I kept those minions alive knowing that would be my escape path with my Nimbus Strike. TF's going mid, okay. Just making sure he's not coming up to obliterate me, because frankly, he probably could right now. Let's pop these refillable potions as well. Get these mage minions. And get the siege? Yes, alright. And I think with that, Rek'Sai's on our blue with TF. I really should be taking this turret out, but at the same time, I'm having a good lane phase. And if you're ever having a good lane phase as a top laner, I would highly recommend you try to make it even a bigger snowball. Because the minute I take this turret is the minute GP can freeze all the way back here. And that's really dangerous because of all this jungle space to get ganked. So I think it's good to take advantage of when you're ahead in the top lane and just kind of milk it a little bit, right? Get a little bit more. See if you can get a little bit more. And once you get enough, you're like, okay, cool. I am now 4-1. I am huge in the top lane. I'm going to go fuck the entire map up and see how that goes. And that's what you can do if you milk it right. Pink ward's still active, so I want to replace that. Still have our refillable potions, so we're good there. So we just head back to lane, working towards the Black Cleaver. And frankly, I'm just building the more damage components because why not? I mean, I don't really need the HP right now. I'm not dying much. I died the one time, and that was just because of a whoopsie. But we're okay here, guys. We're okay. Let's head back to the lane here. We should be there in time to miss only a few minions. Another thing I want to mention here, while we're still just rambling about nothing, is basically the plan for the future. I don't really have one, to be honest with you guys, and I don't want to make any false promises again, so I'm not really going to tell you anything in stone. What I will say is I would like to ideally record videos like this again in full game commentary style. I find it works for me, and I really want to get to this guy, but I don't have my Nimbus, so he is going to get out. If I manage to dash to him and then proceed, and actually wait, I should be here. I'm going to TP this award. I'm going to be a part of this fight. I'll talk about what I was talking about later. Let's get into this fight, and we'll just obliterate this backline of theirs. Come here, Ash. See you later, Ash. Come here, TF. TF taking all the damage. Let's pop our Ghost Blade, and just... Oh wait, he's got a gold card soon. Alright, Rek'Sai's down. Ooh, I regret this decision. I regret it so much. But we're alive. Barely. Potions? Alright, yeah, I definitely messed up that one. I saw the red card and I assumed that he actually selected it. but instead he was actually just still swapping through them, and so with that, he managed to get a gold card on me under turret shots and under all their damage, so I took a lot of unnecessary damage there. But we do have a Taric who is healing us up. TF's on the side. Dodge that card. Good. Fizz is Trickster, so he can do some stuff. We have a full health GP that we have to be careful of. And he's got the barrels there. I don't know about this, guys. I'm thinking this is not in our best interest, but it might work. Alright, got ourselves a GP. Can we get out? Walk out. Aw, the wild cards. We still managed to get GP, though, so I'm okay with that. But yeah, we should be okay. Ooh, quadra kill. Alright, new focus target is going to be the Gangplank. Or sorry, not the Gangplank, the Twisted Fate. Another thing I want to mention is I got a level 11 in that fight, so my ultimate was a lot weaker because I used it when I was level 10. I think. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. And if that is the case, that really hurt us in that fight. So let's go out here and just get ourselves the Phage, working towards that Black Cleaver. But as I was mentioning, though, I don't really have any actual plans for this. I just want to make videos, full game commentaries, and just kind of have fun with it, if that makes sense. I don't really want to play characters I don't really want to play, and if I do want to play a character I don't want to play, then we'll see how that goes. But for the time being, I want to focus on characters I actually enjoy playing and just having fun with these videos, because I find when I force myself to play things I don't want to play for a video, it really makes it demoralizing. Whereas when I play things I like to play, it's a lot better. So let's go ahead and just get the Krugs here. I don't think he's been taken very much recently, so they should be pretty weak for us to take, and that's good. You can use a decoy, of course, as well. I just decided to save the mana, which frankly I shouldn't have done. I should have actually just used... Hold on, this guy's here. Oh boy, let's put this on 3. Alright, yeah, this is going to be a kill. Pop the clone, pop the Ghost Blade. Clip the wave to make sure the turret hits him as well. And this guy, I mean, you might run a little ways, but he's not going to get very far. Or is he? Okay, he might get pretty far. I'm very disappointed with how this went. Ooh, if he was a little bit closer, I could have popped him right there. But yeah, I definitely messed that one up. I was really thinking if I cleared the minion wave out that he would die to turret shots, but he managed to, with his barrels, slow me enough to kite out. Well played. With that said, though, I am pretty low on health, but I know one parlay of his wouldn't kill me, so if he does show up and parlay me, that won't kill me, and I can clone and do everything else I need to kill him. So yeah, I'll just push in the wave. He is missing, though. I don't think he's going to be helping their team. Yeah, no, he's over here. Wow, he healed up a lot, too. Jeeps. Alright. He's actually getting pretty low, though. Ooh, got his flash. He did not see that one coming. Yeah, he really thought I backed. Yeah, definitely surprised him on that one. That was pretty good. I saw that he used a lot of his spells, like his parlay, his barrels, and everything. And with that, I know he's only got auto attacks to fight me, and that's just not going to be enough. Ooh, you messed up. See you later, friend. He messed up his barrels, and that just completely cost him his life on that one. I am very content with that. Alright, let's go over here and get ourselves this tower. Sit at 4, 2, and 2. Not too bad. Could be better, could be worse, but I'm pretty content with it. And let's get ourselves this minion here. Mini wave's getting pretty thin, so we want to just back up a little bit. Just make sure we don't take any turret shots. We don't need to. One last thing I do want to mention that I think will make making full game commentaries a lot more tolerable, because in the past it became very, very frustrating at times because of team communication. That I think I've kind of ruled out is that for every full game commentary that I'm doing, the team that I'm playing with will be subs who are also in a Discord chat. Now they can't hear me and I can't hear them, but at any time I choose, I can press a button on my keyboard, which I've set to F4, and they will be able to hear me. And so that way I can kind of communicate team strategy things if need be. And actually, I don't need a pink ward. I still have one. So right now, it's a lane phase point in time, maybe kind of post lane phase. So it doesn't really matter. I don't need to say much. But if it gets to a point in the game where it's like, you know what, guys, we need to be fighting right now, 5v5, I will let them know that. And that's something I think is really huge, because in the past, it was very frequent that I would have a really good recording, and then somebody who's just, unfortunately, just less knowledgeable about the game would make a whoopsie, just because they didn't know what needed to be done at that point in time, and it was really important, right? And that happens. So now, if it ever gets to a point in time in the game where I need to communicate something to my team, and I don't want to like type it out, because typing is just, it's so frustrating when you're talking, right? I'd rather just be able to communicate to you guys what needs to be done, while simultaneously communicating to my team with my voice, all at once. That just seems perfect. So with that setup, I think videos will be a lot better in the future. And there's a lot of people here, and I want to get this minion wave, but at the same time, there's so much going on here. Oh, but that's a good setup. Here we go. There goes the Ashe. There goes the GP. Can we get the Rek'Sai? I believe we can. Let's go pop the Yumas to chase down this guy. Come here. Nimbus Strike. Yeah, I don't care if Thresh is there. I'm going for this guy. Mine. I'm sorry, but I wanted that. Fizz probably could have had it though. Let's get ourselves a TF now. Oh, hold on. Hello. I'm taking a lot of damage here, but he's out of auto. He's only got auto attacks left. Sejuani thinks got this. Ooh, well, just wild cards. All right, here we go. Oh man, the TF played us. Oh man, I didn't have vision. I should have placed a ward. I thought Sejuani was gonna be in the brush to give us vision, but she wasn't in time. She walked back out. Damn. I don't think it was really her fault though. I think it was just a miscommunication on that one. But see, it's in like situations like that that once I get really comfortable pressing just F4 to communicate things with my team, I can be like, yo, get me vision, and then I could do something like that. As an example, I just need to get more, I guess, in the habit of doing that. And ooh, nice heal, but he heals to think he's gonna survive, and I was convinced too. Then he flashes, and the red buff burns him down. That is brutal. But yeah, that was quite the shit show though, that last fight, and I have my TP. I can go and kill this guy. Let's walk towards the Hydra, actually. Ooh, no, better idea. Hex Drinker, because we are against a fed TF, and that's gonna come huge for us against TF, who's fed. Ooh, messed up your barrels again, friend. Give me those extra CS. And at this point in the game, like, if I get to Gangplank, he's dead. I just have to get to him, and I could do that very easily if I catch him off guard. Just like this. Like, what is he gonna do? He's gonna die. Oh, Rek'Sai's coming in. You want some of this? You want some of this? Actually, he does some damage. Alright. I'm actually impressed. He hurts. It's probably because it's a Ninja Tabby and Chain Vest. Those would do it. So let's go ahead here and get this. I think give me your mail cue on Sejuani should have waited until that ward was gone before showing up. But that's okay. We might still be able to get the Rek'Sai. Ooh, a little bit of a dance. I like it. I like it. Showing that BM. Bring out the BM. For those of you who don't know what BM means, it's just an abbreviation for bad-mannered. The bad manners. Some dancing. It's kind of technically bad manners, right? Like, it's kind of bad sportsmanship. But in a way, it's like, you know, it's a normals. Who cares? Like, let's just dance around and be funny. Right? Give him a good laugh. You can't kill me. Give him a good laugh. The good old monkey laugh, too. Let's get ourselves these minions here. In fact, I'm just going to push this in and leave, I think. There's just nothing for me to gain here. I can't kill Rek'Sai. He's not going to let me take the turret. I may as well just go. I don't know where GP is either, which, yep, is a possible problem, so we don't want to have anything to do with that. Let's get ourselves the, what's this thing even called? Serrated Dirk? Man, that's a strange-ass name. Looks like a group of them are bot lane, though. Hopefully my team can get out, but if they can't, we can get this mid turret. Yeah, Fizz should go for that mid turret. I think Sejuani should just try and escort Taric out, which should be doable. This turret's probably dead, but that's okay, because we can get other things on the map in exchange for that one turret. Hopefully Sejuani gets out. I'm on the way. Sejuani's taking some damage, but she is surviving. The nice ulti there coming in. Maybe Thresh will go down. Thresh will go down. I'm coming in. Give me the kill on TF. There we go. Cool. And that's going to give me a red buff as well. I'm very okay with that. Come here. Ooh, this is a bad decision. The thing is, that scenario is he needed to knock me up mid-Nimbus to win that, and he did exactly that. So I should have been more expecting of that. Don't underestimate your opponents. Expect them to do what the right thing to do would be if you were in their shoes. And then learn how to play around that. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore this guy, get that turret, and get out. Once the turret's gone, there's no more vision of us, so we can decoy our way out and be totally safe. Also, GP's on the run. If Caitlyn can just keep him busy while we chase, we can probably get this guy. I'll have my Ghost Blade here soon. We should be able to pursue him. Where are you at, Gangplank? Where are you at? He's probably one of these brushes. The question is which. And I only have one word. Hello. You went the wrong way, friend. You should have been in a brush. I'll catch up. See you later. What's really great about that, too, is I used my E and then Q, and the, as soon as my ult started hitting, it created a Thunderlord's proc, because those were the first 3 things to hit him. In that scenario, I probably could have used my, actually, it's actually a cool little combo thing I should probably explain. With Wukong, if you want to do an all-in from a distance, E, Q, and then immediately ult. If you want to just do a Thunderlord's proc without your ult, then just E, auto-attack, then Q, because the Q will proc your Thunderlords then. But if you want your ultimate to hit, you can't really have that auto-attack chained in, because by the time you get that auto-attack in, then you use your Q. You're staying really far back, because the Q has an extended auto-attack range, so your ultimate won't be in range anymore. So you gotta make sure that if you're doing that, Rek'Sai juking everything here. If you're looking for maximum damage, you do not want to chain that auto attack in unless you are like up close and you're going Q, auto attack or something like that. I don't know. There's a bunch of different combos, but at the end of the day, just do damage. Can we get this guy? We can. Hello, GP. Slap over the head. Very nice. Sejuani tanking up everything for us. Their team didn't rotate in time. They're all mid lane, so we're going to actually base race them here. And we have 4 members versus their 3. Their turrets, it's looking pretty close. Yeah, they're back. They're recalling. We're going to get the inhibitor. They might get the inhibitor too, but we're going to get it first. We could get more, but frankly, I don't think there's a point to. Wait, what's TF going to do? If he tries to cancel our backs, I mean, he might succeed, but there's nothing for them to gain. Are we going to get this guy? I don't think so. Okay, we're starting to get to that point in the game, though, where it's late enough that I think I need to start speaking up for what needs to be done. We just need to get out. We just need to get out and recall, boys. And I'm out. Nice. Alright, and as far as boots go, I love swiftness boots on Wukong. It just gives you extra speed, and once you're in the fight, you're fine. It's getting to the fight that's tough, and the extra speed will help you do that. Let's see. Next item. I could get an armor one, but there's not really that much physical damage that's, you know, powerful in their team. So maybe just getting more damage would be the better way to go. Yeah, let's get a Vamp Scepter. Just have some lifesteal. We're going to go towards that Hydra next. I do like Hydra quite a lot on Wukong. You know, extra damage, extra lifesteal, extra base health regen, and you get that extra ability. Because when you think of it, Wukong has, I mean, you could say his auto attack's a 4th one, but 3 damaging abilities, his ult, his Q, and his E. His W really isn't a damage source, right? It's more of just a utility source. And man, a lot of stuff's going on over in the river there, but I need to get rid of these minions because no one else can at this point in time. Are they going to get Baron? It's looking like they just might. Yeah, they're going to get Baron. I could have been there and possibly stopped that, but we might have also just lost our base. I don't know. I might have messed up on that one, actually, now that I really think about it. Oh well. What we'll do here is to make up for it, we'll at least get this dragon over here. I really want this blue buff, though, but we'll get that later. Let's get this first. And if you're hearing a buzzing noise, that's just my phone going off. I'll look at that after the game. Alright. Get ourselves the... What is this thing called? The Wind Dragon? Cloud Dragon. Cloud, really, of all things. Wind sounds much cooler, right? Cloud's just like, hey, I'm a cloud. I don't do things. I guess maybe that's why they call it Cloud Dragons. The Cloud Dragon's really not that good. Just grab that real quick. If we're going to be opening, or if we're going to be clearing up super minions from our base, I'd like to have blue buff just to be able to spam spells even more. And yeah, Fizz was occupied at the time being, and I'm also really fed, so it might just be better on me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to communicate to my team and you guys what we need to be doing right now. But it's looking like we might have a catch here onto Thresh. The thing is, though, is Rek'Sai's top, so we know... Ooh, this is good. Ashe is getting caught. There we go. Really nice. Okay. Let's push mid-team. Whenever you see the camera move like that, that's when you know I'm communicating something to my team, because I guess F4 does that to your camera. And... Well, yeah, there you go. I really want to go on these guys, but we need the right angle to it. Okay, there's something. Okay, GP should go down here. Ooh, not quite. I'm gonna flash. Yeah, I'm gonna flash. I didn't want to take any more damage. But it's looking like it's okay for us so far. I have no way back into the fight with this much HP. But Caitlyn might just be able to get the kills. Can we get this turret? Yes, we can. Alright, nice. Ooh, let's get out. Yeah, you tried to go for me, but I juked you, Rek'Sai. There we go. The Thunderlord's proc taking out the Rek'Sai. Your Q can do a lot of damage late game. It's pretty intense. Alright, Caitlyn needs to be safe here. There's 3 people. Ooh. Can we do anything here? Nah. Alright, Ashe used her arrow, though. The thing is yeah, Thresh is coming up here, but they have 2 people down. We're really low, so this is really difficult when they have Baron to push. Yeah, no, I'm not going to go for that. I was considering it, and if I was going to go for it, I could press F4 and just let my team know. Actually, I think when I press F4, I think it locks my camera to Sejuani. Yeah, she's my 4th team member. Interesting. Alright, maybe I'll change around different bindings. Ignore what I just said, I was just testing things out. Alright. But yeah, so whenever I do that, my entire team can hear me. Just again, to make sure it's super clear. Let's get ourselves this. Put it here. Cool. But yeah, I'll definitely change on the bindings. I didn't realize that you did that. Let's see. Where would that be changed? Camera control. F4. Unbind. Boom. We both float. Hey. Alright, so now it won't lock on a Sejuani. As you guys can see, I'm still figuring this all out. But I can communicate with my team now whilst commentating. It's perfect. Because I never felt comfortable with like a 5-game or 5 people squad all on Skype or something like that. Just never really worked for me. And TF, get over here. Nah, you're not coming close enough. He's so fast. But yeah, just having too many people on your Skype call or your Discord call all talking at once, it's a little bit overwhelming, right? So I like just having them there, and if I need to talk to them, I can talk to them, sort of thing. Their blue buff is down. We should go for this. Let's group top and get the free inhib. Alright, and see, they heard me, they're coming over. This is perfect. I love this. This is the perfect setup. This is what's going to make videos good. Being able to communicate with my subs whilst recording. Alright, and we have a bit of a pincer here. Alright, these guys are dead. I'm just going to stampede through their team. Come here, TF. He messed up his card. Oh, no, he didn't. Come here. Come here, TF. Aw, he won't come here. Alright, managed to get Ashe, though, and that's really all we needed. Once you pick off somebody and you're Wukong, you're tanky enough, you can just kind of get out. Ooh. Alright, the wild card's missed. I really don't want him to gold card me, because I'm pretty sure that would lead to my demise. But if other things, then that was a really awkward gold card. Or not gold card, wild card. He threw it the wrong way. Can we get on this guy? There we go, nice. Okay, can we get ourselves some minions? We can. Alright, and it's looking like, guys, this will probably be the game. Got ourselves the first Nexus turret. TF is the only man standing. It's looking like we get the second turret here. The next person standing is Ashe, but at this point, you've missed too much. You have lost the game for your team by dying to me. But then again, it's not really her fault. I came out of nowhere. Their team had no vision for her. Can't really blame her. Pop that Ghost Blade, get the extra hits on the Nexus, and that will be the game. Hopefully you guys liked the game here today. If you did, make sure to drop that rating. And once again, I am very, very sorry to those of you I disappointed by disappearing for a while. I just need to figure some things out and figure out really who I was outside of YouTube. And frankly, I don't like him as much. I'll hope to see you guys on the next one. Please make sure to leave a rating on the video. Helps out a ton. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.